Fable. I'm coming in. Why don't you hang out in here with me? Hi, Anko. Hi, YouTubers. All right. It's very crowded in here. It's not that we have a ton of stuff, although there's a lot. There's a lot of stuff, but not as much as it looks like. There's 2 boxes in here that are gigantic. So it's not as much as it looks like, even though it is quite a bit already. All right, let's check our camera angles. Let's play our jingle. Let's get this show on the road.
Kitten Academy's where you wanna be when you are a cat. On a Saturday they can pounce playtime for the mailbag.
All right. Well, no real news today. I'll tell you, it's going to be 2 weeks in a row, though, that I'm apologizing for being kind of out of it because last night, and if you have the stream on all night like we do, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. First off, last night in the master bedroom, which is directly above this room, I had Versus 3 kittens just running wild all night, like a stampede of tiny elephants, back and forth, and that wasn't helpful. But the worst thing was having the stream on up there in the bedroom, like we always do. And Fable was in here, and I don't know, it must have been around 3 a.m. or something like that. She just started going nuts on the door like she does, and just going at the door. It's so loud. And then the worst thing is I would hear it like in real life, coming from downstairs. I'd hear the noise of her pounding at the door, and then 20 seconds later, I would hear it again on the stream. So eventually, about 5:30, I was like, I can't take it anymore, and I got up and let her out and fed Acro. So that was my night. Not quite as much sleep as I probably would have liked. But all worth it, of course. Okay, let me bring up the chat channel here so I can see if people are saying things. At least a little bit. I can check in on it once in a while there. All right, and let's jump in with our letters, our letter opener. Today we have a letter from Mr. Also Cat, regular correspondent and friend of the show. Sounds like a podcaster or something would say. Oh, wow. That is some cat eyeliner right there. Okay. Let's see what we got here. It says, "Hi to all in KA land. Can I come and play with the ton of kitty kids at your place? Furballs all over the place and 10 more are coming. Elso lost his red collar and a neighbor got him a blue one. I found his red collar yesterday. He leaves them around the hood a lot, and our one neighbor has given him about 4 collars. A favorite place to get collars off is the fence across the street. He's learned now to pick it off. I've seen it. I've been to almost all of the pet stores in my area, and no spring toys. Most said that they've never heard of them. They should watch Kitten Academy. The kids left me with the big sticker book. One reason KA got some. I put a big dragon sticker on one of my slider doors. I think Dragon Maker is so wonderful to all the kitty kids by giving all the wings. Someday I'll get one for Mr. Also Cat. I think it's wonderful that you guys have given some of the gifts to the young kids that come to pick up their new family members. How cool for them to maybe receive a pair of creepy reindeer socks that they have seen on Mailbag Day. My Christmas socks that were in your sock would be cool for a young girl if DJ doesn't want them. Did you ever wear the owl socks I gave you last year? Blue. Some young man may like them. I give away a bunch of stuff. I have 3 themes for Christmas trees. My house is big enough and I put up 2 or 3 trees. Are you guys going to put up a tree this year? You'll be gone for Christmas. Seeing your tree is a highlight for me. Do you ever change the theme of the tree? You got so many wonderful tree balls, etc. Hey, add another tree like me. LOL, I know. Love and light, Mr. Elso, Cat, and Mom. P.S. One Christmas tree I have is called a pencil tree, 6 feet and not that big around. Very cool. Mr. Elso, Cat, thank you for writing. Wow, you had a lot to say. I do, Dragon Maker is excellent for sending those wings to us on a regular basis. And, yeah, I don't know when we mentioned this, but DJ did put a bunch of the stuff that we're just never going to get around to, and likes to give it when adopters come with little kids, likes to give it to them. I feel like I did wear owl socks, but I'm not sure if I remember them for sure. We get so many socks, but I'm pretty sure I've been wearing those. Our socks, so lately I've got so many socks and I can't be bothered to even put them together or put them in a drawer. So we've just got a big bin and I just toss all the socks in there. And then when I get dressed in the morning, I just grab like the first 2 socks I see, which is why I've started, like lately, I'm just going to let Fable out. She's crazy. And then she's going to walk right back in. So what has happened though is that there's a certain set of socks that somehow ended up on top, and then they just stay on top because I never get any further down in the bin than that. You know, I go every day, I pick a couple off the top, I put them on, I wear them, and about a week later, you know, I do laundry, and all the same ones end up back on top again. What I really need to do is just start mixing it up, or what I need to do is get like, you know, those giant metal cages that they use for bingo? You know, the crank on it, and you turn it around, and it spins around, and then you open the thing, and you pull out a bingo ball. I could get one of those for my socks, right? And I'd put all the socks in it, and then you could just crank it like this, and then you'd open it up, and you'd pull out 2 socks, like a bingo drawing, right? Those would be the ones you'd wear that day. This is a great idea. Somebody should do this. I don't mean send me one. Please do not. I just mean somebody should like invent the sock tumbler for people who need to pick their socks. Heck, you could do the same thing for anything, like your shirts and stuff. Why not? Just like have the whole closet could be that way, and you could just randomly like turn the crank and get your shirt, and turn the crank, get your pants. Some of us, depending on your wardrobe, would end up looking pretty funny, but I think all my stuff works together well enough. Okay, here we have an article that says, DJ, I love this movie too, and it says Breakfast at Tiffany's back on the big screen. They had a screening of Breakfast at Tiffany's on Thursday, April 26th. How cool was that? That would have been fun to see on the big screen. And then we have a cartoon here, Mother Goose and Grimm. Oh, it's done like the Family Circus, where you see the little dotted line that shows where this cat has been. And it's going all around the living room, and the cat's holding a little tablet computer, and at the bottom it says TripAdvisor for cats. That's very cute too. That's awesome. Mr. Elso Cat, thank you so much for writing to us. Mr. Elso Cat and Mom, of course. Okay, and here we have a letter that's not to us at all. It says it is for Magnolia Jansen, care of Kitten Academy. And on the back we have a little tiny lute, a little tiny waffles, and a little tiny kazoo. And then a drawing of the Kitten Academy logo and some hearts. This is already very sweet. Let's get this opened up and see what we got here. Oh, and I guess I should stick to the protocol of taking some pictures. Now, we've already got Mr. Elso Cat's address like 100 times over, but I'm not sure who this one is from. So let me take a picture. That way, later on, Lisa can remind me to send her all these addresses, and she can put them in the sheet. So let's just do that. There we go. This comes to us from the United Kingdom. My goodness. Okay. Oh, here we have a card in a card. Oh, and this one, wow. Okay, I can't share this whole thing with you, obviously, but I'm afraid there's like a ransom note here because this says, Mr. A, please read first to self. And it's all cut out letters from a magazine like a ransom note. My goodness. It says not for stream though, so. Aw. Okay. Very sweet. Okay, this says, please read second, okay to be read on stream. Meow. This is so cute. There's a little cat here saying, okay to be read on stream. That's adorable. This is all so cute. Oh, look at that. Okay. And it says, a toast to your success. And then there's an asterisk, and the asterisk says, card obtained before toast was a kitten. So this is just coincidence, but it is a toast to your success. It's very cute. Or maybe they sent it because of toast after having had it in a drawer somewhere. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, my goodness. So inside the card, they've made an award, a gold ribbon with the Kitten Academy logo 2018, and it says, Early Career Award, Maggie, and a picture of Maggie there. That is so cute. Dear Magnolia, MB, which is the master of bread, of course. It has not escaped our attention here in the UK just how quickly your career is taking off at Kitten Academy. DJ and Mr. A have remarked upon your industriousness, and your dedication to collaborative working, particularly with custard, is clearly in evidence. Your research into the feline utility of the clip ties from Mr. A's workshop is intriguing, as are you. Innovative methods for monitoring chipmunk populations. Is that what she's building? I've wondered, because she's also been taking wire and other little random bits. She's building something. In recognition of both your past and future accomplishments, we have contributed scholarship funds to assist cats in the UK with their own careers. In your honor, we have made donations to Street Vet and to PBSA, which both help pet owners with veterinary expenses. With love and respect, EVM. That's EVIE_M on the Discord. EVM, thank you so much for sending this. This is a sweet, sweet card, and I think it's wonderful that you've made those donations to your local shelters and people that help animals. Every time someone sends us a letter that says that they've donated to someone locally, I repeat that. It's fantastic, and we support that wholeheartedly. We do a certain amount of, monetary outreach ourselves, so we would greatly appreciate when we see other people doing that as well. Okay, we do have a lot of packages today, so let's dig in and... Oh. I'm sorry, my watch is telling me that it is having issues, and that's not good because that's the way I count on people to be able to communicate with me. Okay, well, we'll see. Okay, all right, let's start with some of these smaller things, and then I can start complaining about not having any place to put the garbage, and then we'll open a giant box and see what happens. Oh, I already know exactly what this is. Oh, my goodness. I was just talking about this last week on the stream, which, by the way, is uploading right now. So it will be on soon. The last week's mailbag will be on soon. Here we have a gift for you for Versus Older Kittens, prose, stanza, and meter. Just a little something for their adopters who will spoil them and love them unconditionally. Thank you, adopters, from... Shell, of course. Shell has sent these for almost every class. And let me reiterate something else that I was saying. These are, by the way, PetSmart gift cards. These are fantastic. I love giving these to people, too. Shell, you are so sweet to send these. And as I was saying last week, nobody expects, or I think I'm going to go even further and say even really wants to see you try to maintain that same level of generosity if and when we actually end up with 10 kittens in a litter here. That's ridiculous. So I want to just tell you, please don't do that or feel obligated to do that, because that is ridiculous. But I think it's wonderful that you sent these for Pros and Stanza and Meter, who still need adopters. Pros has an adopter. Meter and Stanza still need adopters, and they're just so sweet. Stan has started a new game that I think Meter is just kind of following in his footsteps, but not quite as bold, where every time I open the door to the bedroom now, Stan wants to run out, but he's still also kind of timid, so he doesn't want to go past the stairs. He just wants to run out into that hallway upstairs, and then he doesn't want to go any further. But probably later today, I think we're going to let him out for sort of an extended wander and see if we can get him to check out more of the house. My concern with letting the three of them out of the bedroom, like I had said originally, my plan was, let's take Pros, Stanza, and Meter, and just let them have the run of the house as long as they're here. I still would like to do that, but here's the issue, is that they are ninja cats. Like, I mean, seriously ninja cats. You know, every cat is sort of a ninja, but these guys, they can run silently, although last night they decided not to. You know, they can play in total silence. They hide especially well. In fact, just really like ninjas. I was panicking when we took them to the vet last time, and I could not find Pros, even though she was exactly where I tried looking for her like 3 times. So, total ninja cats. So my concern is if I just let them run around the house, they're going to find some obscure place to hide, and I will never find them. You know, obviously they'll come around someday for food, but until then, I won't have the option of locating them. So I don't know what to do about that except to let them out in a very controlled way and start to get a feel for where they're going to go. We'll see how it works out. But anyway, Shell, thank you so much for those certificates. I got way off the topic there. That's wonderful of you. Okay, here we have more Churu, which is also super handy. It's a great bribe, by the way, for all the kittens. These 3 love it. The 3 upstairs love it. Everybody loves it. It's so wonderful to have on hand. And you can never have enough. And this says, "Hi, Mr. A and DJ. Here's some Churu to disperse to versus older kittens and to Fable Tales from Lauren, who is Night Owl on the Discord chat." That's Night Owl spelled the traditional way, Nighthowl. Night Owl, Lauren, thank you so much. Churu is something that we can always use. Well, that's fantastic as well. I'm just going to set that out here and see what we can do. All right, moving right along. Oh my. This is very yellow. We got to see what's up with this. It says, "Hi, Mr. A and DJ. The banana bed is for Verse and her litter of kittens when they arrive. I haven't seen a banana bed at the academy before, so I thought this would be very cute. Purrs and meows from Busy Cat, Bizzicat, and Marie." Busy Cat, thank you so much. I'll tell you a secret. I actually wanted to do a sort of a tropical theme for the room when Verse's kittens arrived, but I already got the first part shot down. There was this really beautiful black wallpaper with these metallic pineapples on it that I wanted to decorate the inside of her birthing box with, and DJ was like, "Black is too dark, you can't do it," but it was really beautiful. So I still might go the rest of the way, though. I found a pineapple-shaped bed. This is actually technically going to be our third, maybe, banana bed. Although it looks like this one is different, so we're going to have a variety now. I can see a bunch of bananas. We've got one that has been in storage downstairs waiting for the right class that is huge. And then I say 3 because we also had that same huge one for Hannah Banana, but it went with Hannah Banana, obviously. So this looks like it's probably going to be a little more kitten-sized, but I'm not going to open it yet because I don't, you know, we're going to, let's save it for Versus Kittens. It's only going to be about a week before they arrive. And then that's going to be fun. So Anne-Marie, thank you very much for another banana, and now sort of pushing me down the road towards my idea of doing a tropical room decorations for her kittens. There's, like I said, a pineapple bed I want to put out, and a bigger banana. We can do a smaller banana, and then I can start to find some other stuff, and maybe I can start to do theme decorations for the kitten rooms. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Since DJ won't let me do theme names, or any names at all. Thank you for the banana. Thank you so much. That's going to be super, super cool. I am excited. Okay, here we go. Hi, Mr. A, DJ, and Kitten Academy. This is a gift to Pros for her endowment. Thank you for all you do to raise these happy little ones. Excuse me. We appreciate you so much. Barbara, Pepper, and Simba, who is Pepper Simba on Discord. And let's see. Pros for her endowment. So this is specifically for Pros. And, oh my. Okay, well, I'm going to have to open this a little bit because it's hard to see what's going on in here. Oh, wow. Yeah, oh, wow. This is a bunch of stuff. So these are Silvervine sticks. And, a wand that it's all wrapped around itself, but that's one of those wands. There's a tiny tunnel with some toys on it. Oh, sorry. Storage bag that says, my bote, I think. May beauty fill your world, it says. There's a fish, and then there's a second bag of little ball toys of all the various kinds. That is really cool. I got to see what this product is on Amazon because this looks like a pretty decent bag of toys all together. Thank you so much for sending this, Barbara. The Silvervine is especially cool. Whole Silvervine like this is a big, big hit. I am surprised. We've got a bag of it somewhere, and every time I put it out, all the cats go just nuts for it. I got to figure out where that bag is so that I can put it out more often, actually, because it is a big hit. If you get the Silvervine that's like powdered, like it's trying to be catnip, that's not as cool. It's also very messy. Messier than catnip even. But the Silvervine sticks are amazing. Well, it actually says Miboti 24-piece cat toy, kitten catnip toys assorted. That's M-I-B-O-T-E, I guess, if you wanted to search for that on the Amazon. Anyway, Pepper Simba, thank you so much for that and for joining us on Discord. How fun. So this says it's for Pros. I'm just going to write Pros on here and hope that I can find that when the time comes. We got a litter box announcement over there from Ink. That's what all that noise is. Yeah, Ink, we get it. Okay, let's get some boxes open so I have a place to discard things now. Looks like a good box for discarding too, because it's practically empty. Oh, except one thing. What? Oh my goodness, I think I can tell what this is. Why is there no note there? The note was almost hidden. Aw, just a little something for Pros to take to her forever home from Pat MM. Pat MM, that is so sweet of you. And this looks like, it looks like and is the strawberry goat that we have in the corner, except instead of being a bed like that one is, this one's a tunnel with a tail on it and ears and a little ball and the whole thing. It's a strawberry goat tunnel. That's so cool. It says it is on... Let's see, it says it's on Amazon as the cat tube tunnel with central mat for dog, full moon shape. Oh, this is the, we got one like this that is it's the tunnel that has a bed built into it, so the tunnel itself curves in a half circle, and you put the bed in it, and then in the half circle part there's the bed piece. It's really, really, I like these a lot. I don't love them for the stream because the curved tunnel makes it impossible to put a camera where you can see the kittens, and then they'll just hide in there, and it gets tricky for the stream. but I love them for the cats. They're just so comfy. Like if I was going to have a tunnel, it seems like the kind I would want. Really cool. Pat MM, thank you so much for sending that. And how cool that you found one that is just like the pink goat in here. I didn't know they made them like that. The only one that I've ever seen before is the one that we've got somewhere that's just all plain brown. Prose. So I guess this will be an excellent hiding spot for Prose once she gets to her adopter. Thank you very, very much for that. Okay. Let's see what we got next here. We got a tiny parchment on top of this box, looking very nervous about what's going on. Okay, good job, parchment. Oh. We also got a tiny poop from somebody that was just over here. Who was that? Who did this? You have a poopy butt? You got a poopy butt. Why do you have a poopy butt, Hank? Hang on. I'm going to take a little poopy butt fix and break here. Okay. Let's just take care of this little problem. We got these. Oh, I know. You don't want help. I get it. That ought to do. Okay, let's try that again. I think you guys know we've been treating these guys with metronidazole for some bad poops, and the treatment is just about done. But the trouble with stuff like a GI metronidazole is like a GI antibacterial antibiotic. Is that it can sometimes mess with the gut flora and actually give them worse diarrhea for a little while. So we've got to get them a lot of probiotics in their food to sort of counter that, which we've started doing. Anyway, now look at this. You've included two new tunnels, one for stanza and one for meter. And it's unfortunately not completely clear from the notes here which is which. But we can guess. We'll try to guess. I don't know if we can. So first off, we've got the same sort of cat tunnel. Let's check the description. Wow, 6 feet long. That is a giant cat tunnel. With central mat. So this is another one of the same kind of deal. This one looks like it's a cat. It is itself a cat, maybe, with yellow polka dots. It's got little cat ears on the top that I can see. And it's got the central bed, just like the one I just described. So that's beautiful. And then we have this one, which looks like something a little bit different. It just says, large cat tunnel. The description on this looks different. I don't know. Let's take a look at this. I love this container that it comes in. How cool is that for storing a cat tunnel? Oh. Okay. It is the same kind of deal. And this one also is a cat, but this one's got stars. Oh, I really like that. I love this pattern. I don't know how you can see. It's kind of a black with white stars on it. And then I can also see it has got cat ears. It's probably just the same as this one, but in a different print. I don't know why this one gets to come in this really cool storage container and the other one doesn't get one. This is very cool, actually. I like this. Wow. Still, I don't know, and it's not clear which one was intended for stanza and which one was intended for prose. Meter. But we'll make it up unless, Pat, you want to tell us for sure which is which. And then Lisa, tell Lisa, don't tell me. Lisa will keep track of that and make sure that they go to the right people. I think she's been keeping, not only has she been keeping the mailbag log, I think she's been keeping a list of who gets what at endowment time, which is very nice. stanza meter. I did a lot of talking about this last week in the mailbag, which, as I said, is being uploaded. But it's worth mentioning again. It's so wonderful that so many of you have sent stuff for stanza, meter, and prose. Okay, this is cute, but it's so noisy. It's so noisy. Can I push you behind me at least, and people can watch you on the back camera here? Okay, there we go. Let's try that. Okay, let's just see if that works. It's so wonderful that so many of you sent stuff for stan and meter and prose because, you know, as I said, I was hoping, and still am, that they won't be here for very long. They got their graduations on Tuesday, which means they're ready to go anytime now. But so far, of the three, only prose has been adopted officially. I didn't expect for them to have very much that was specifically for them in their endowments. So it's amazing that so many of you have sent this stuff for them already. It's really fantastic. You guys are always going too far, and it's wonderful. It really is wonderful. Okay, Pat, thank you again. Those tunnels, by the way, seem awesome. I wish that we could use that kind of tunnel on the stream because they're really, really, really cool. But like I said, I tend to avoid the tunnels that are curved or the tunnels that have three ends. You've seen the ones that are like they go in three directions because the kittens will get in there in a way that we can't see them, you know, and that's why we use the straight tunnels most of them here. Oh my. Oh, hey, look at this. This looks cool. Hey there, Mr. A, Dr. DJ, and all the fuzzies. I hope these things help out at the Academy. I also included a little something for the eventual Tissue Paper Thunderdome Showdown. My best to you all, Stacia Kissick Jones. Stacia. Thank you so much. So first off, you have included our favorite litter scoop. I think this is on our website as one of the things that cats like that we like. This is the best litter scoop that you can get. I don't remember the name of it necessarily. It just says the perfect scooper here. Maybe that is what it's called. And then you can get it in a black, this one is, it's aluminum, and then it's coated in Teflon, so the litter and stuff just goes right through it. It is so cool, and it's so fast to use. Definitely my favorite kitty litter scoop. It's fantastic. And then you've also included 2 bags of mother and baby cat dry food, which is exactly what we feed here. So this is perfect. This is going to be so useful to us. I really appreciate it, and I think that I was already thinking about ordering another one of these because we've got at least one litter scoop in the house that's still the old kind of litter scoop that we used to use, and it'll be nice to replace it. Oh, here we go. This is the name of it. It's printed on the thing. It's Primo, P-R-I-M-I-O, Premio, P-R-I-M-I-O. That sounds right to me. I think if you go look for that, there's a couple different models. You want to be careful if you get the one that is aluminum like this, because if you get the other one, it'll break after a while. It's still very nice, but we've broken at least one of those. These aluminum ones, like the one that you sent, Stacia, we have never broken, and they're fantastic. Thank you very, very much. This is all very practical stuff that will absolutely get used. I appreciate that so much. It's really noisy in here now. These guys are all playing with the packing materials. It's very cute, but I hope you guys can hear me okay. I'd like to open one of these big boxes so that I potentially have a place to throw all this packing material. Why don't we try this smaller of the 2 giant boxes, because this one's covered and stuff. Let's see if I can get this one. Oh, Ink, I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't anticipate you jumping on there right when I was moving it. try this. I'm not going to try to put this in front of me. I'm just going to turn around and open it. I think the cage cam is on anyway, so you can kind of see from that angle. This is a box that came straight to our house, which means I think it is from Lisa, the same Lisa that is keeping track of all the mailbag stuff. So Lisa knows where to mark this one down already, I'm sure. Oh my goodness. Well, I know what this is. Very noisy, sorry. I know what this is, and I know who it's from. Oh my goodness. Wow. Lisa, this is too generous. The note just says 1 each for meter, prose, and stanza. And it is 1 each of the Murica, which sounds like somebody making a joke about America, right? Murica, like they say. But it is the giant-sized cheese with the tower on it that we have up in the master bedrooms. These guys already have been living with and enjoy. So now they each get 1 to take home with them. And it may be a little, actually, here's a good chance to compare. This is bigger than the usual cheese. If you can see, I don't know how well you can see, it's a few inches bigger in every direction. I don't know if is that showing up on the camera in there? You see that difference? So it is a cheese, but it's one that's just big enough for like an actual cat to get into, not just a kitten, which is nice. Plus, it's got a little scratching post that sticks off the top with a ball that hangs on the scratching post. So it's like a much fancy version of the cheese that you see all the time. And it is the Trixie Murcia, M-U-R-C-I-A is the name of the thing. And apparently, Lisa has sent us 3 of these, 1 for each of Stan, Meter, and Prose. How sweet. You guys are cute. Lisa and everybody else, you guys are just too generous. So I can guess that that's what the giant-sized box that I haven't opened contains is the other 2 of these. Therefore, I'm going to put this aside, and like I said, we're going to use this medium-large box to put all of our packing stuff in. And, okay, hang on. Try and keep this organized, just like we always do. Let's see if I can fold these arms down and let these kids jump in the box if that's what they're going to want to do. Oh, I'm trying, everybody. I'm trying. Let's see if and how that works for us. Lisa, that is amazing. That's so sweet of you, and to give them something like that you know that they have had since the day they arrived here at the Kitten Academy. It's sort of like, it'll be really nice, especially for 3 kittens like them that are a little bit more shy, to have something so familiar to take home with them. That was very thoughtful. Okay. Moving right along, we are 40 minutes in and still plenty to do. Oh, and I got a cramp. Hank, oh, hang on. Okay. All right. Okay. This one I got to take a picture of for Lisa. Okay. And I also think I just got a message. Oh boy. That's a whole other thing. Okay. Aw, this is so pretty. Look at this paper in here. This is very pretty. Okay. Let's see. So there's a little note here. And it says, "Hi, it's just me." How cute is that? Aw, your little day brighten upper. And it says it's from a Charlie. It's not from our Charlie. It's from a different Charlie. There we go. Charlie. That's very cute. So that's a real paw print from Charlie, though. Dear Mr. A and DJ, I wanted to send you a little care package because you're just so amazing. Mr. A, I know you say not to send things for you, but I had to send you some coffee. I think you'll need it to help with versus babies. DJ, I know you're not at home right now, so I found a felted pumpkin so the kittens can enjoy a sort of PSL. Mr. A can provide the spice with his puns. That's too cute. Finally, I sewed a blanket I've been meaning to send for a while, and the rest are just things I hope the kittens and cats will enjoy. From Miriam. Miriam, this is too sweet. Wow. Oh, wow, you did send a lot of stuff in here, too. I didn't realize this is definitely just packed full of stuff. Wow, hey, look at this. Were you the one that originally sent me this coffee? I don't know. I'd have to look. This is Whatcom Dark from Hammerhead Coffee Roasters. I've tried a lot of different coffee in my life. This is the coffee for me. This is Hammerhead Coffee Roasters is one guy in the Pacific Northwest who makes his own coffee and sells it. You can go online to their website. And I have tried, like I said, tons and tons of coffee from all over. This is my jam right here. I order this from him in 5-pound bags because it is the best coffee. And somebody here, maybe Miriam, although I'd have to go to the mailbag log, somebody sent it to me initially, and that's how I was introduced to it and tried it, and it is so perfect. It is exactly what I think coffee should be. This is another one of those very practical gifts that is absolutely going to get used. Like you say, especially once we've got 10 kittens in, I'm going to be going through tons of that. So thank you very, very much. Here we have 3 blind mice with feather tails. Here we have a bag of Charlie balls from a Charlie, different Charlie, but that still counts, right? Here we have a rainbow-colored felted spring. That's actually very cool. I love the rainbow, and I love that is a felted spring. I don't think I've seen one like that before. Here we have a seagrass ball, the perfect all-natural texture, it says. I'll buy that. We've got basically a tissue pit going on back here with the stuff. Let me add a couple tissues in there, too, make it more interesting. I hope you guys can see that on the camera back there. Okay. Aw, this is the pumpkin for the pumpkin spice. This is adorable. What a cute little cat toy. That is really, really cute. Where did you felt those toys, or did you find those somewhere? That wasn't clear, was it? You said you made the blanket, but did you? I don't know. I'm curious to know where the felted toys came from. This is Yow catnip. Yow, of course, the best catnip in the universe. We all know that by now. It is the really good stuff. Here is Tiki Cat sticks. These look like it is a churu. It's basically a churu, but it is a different brand. Tiki Cat sticks wet treats, chicken mousse flavor. Very interesting. Churu's got some competition now. How about that? And then finally, we have this blanket that you sent, which is beautiful. Look at this. This is so nice. And on the one side, it's got this cat print. I love these colors. Just such a beautiful little pastel motif. And on the inside, it's got arrows in honor of DJ. And they point every which way, so it's perfect. You can't get it wrong. And I love the cloud sort of background on that, too. Such beautiful material that you've chosen. Excuse me. Thank you so much for all of this. This is so thoughtful and wonderful, Miriam. Just fantastic. I'm going to pack all this back in the box for now. So awesome. I especially love the felted toys that you've sent, and I'm excited to see the cats try this not churu stuff. How cool. And how wonderful of you to send literally my favorite coffee in the world. That is it. That is the coffee. Thank you very, very much. That's awesome. Okay. Here's an interesting one. It's not every day that we get a tube. Not only that, a tube that has an arrow that tells us which end to open, and then a whole bunch of little tiny kitten stickers right around the edge here. Very cute. There is no return address on the outside of this, if Lisa is wondering. There's nothing here for me to take a picture of. But it does say open here. Oh, I know what these are, don't I? Let's pull one out and see if I know. They're kind of stuck in there. Okay. Yes, look at this. More. Oh, and they got labels on them. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. These are so cool. So as you guys know, we got a bunch of these in a previous mailbag that were just sort of generic for everybody. And I've talked a lot about what great cat toys they are. The cats just love this kind of thing. So here we have ones that are specifically for each cat. This one says Fable. The labels are very tiny, so I know you won't be able to read them. Parchment, ink, stanza, meter. This one just has a whole bunch of Kitten Academy logos on it, so this one must be for us. Verse, prose, and quill. How cool is that? And this says, this note says Nody McNoderson on the outside. This is great. Oh wow, this is very pretty. This card has a Siamese on it. It says blue-eyed color point Siamese cat, and it is beautiful. Hello, Kitten Academy. Just sending a little something for Fable, her tales, verse, her chapters 1 through 3, and the faculty. All the endowment items are labeled. As always, thank you for all you do for the kittens and mom cats. Spoogles, Maya Bastet. Maya Bastet, thank you so much. How cool that you have done this for all of them. And I think Maya Bastet also has been, I don't know if she still is, she's been selling these for like $5 a pop, I think. These are phenomenal cat toys. It's just a piece of like surgical tubing, colorful surgical tubing, and a wooden stick. And that's it. That's all there is to it. She might have glued these. I know she was talking about maybe doing that, but you don't even have to do that. Just the fact that it's a little rubber tube holds it on the stick very well. We've got a whole handful of these to give out generically, and now we've got one specifically for every cat here. These are so cool. These guys seem a little bit worried about these ones, but these are fantastic toys. Thank you so much for sending all of these. That is great. It's so cool to be able to give these out. I've never heard of these until we got some in the mailbag just a few weeks ago, and since then they have immediately become the favorite of the faculty and many of the kittens here. Loganberry in particular just goes insane for it. Stanza, prose, and meter is their favorite toy that I play with them with all the time. These are just great. I can't get this closed again. I don't know how you fit this stuff in to begin with. But Maya Bastet, thank you so much. Let me put this over here by the stuff that is clearly for endowments. And I'm just going to write everyone endowment on it, because that way I know what this is anyway. Oh, Maya Bastet, that is awesome. Those things are so cool, and just anybody could make them. They're so easy, simple, clever. They're fantastic. I'm just so impressed by that idea of a toy. Oh, I can't open this. It says box 2 of 2. We'll come back to you, box 2 of 2, after we find your companion, box 1 of 2. So that brings us here to another address I need to take a picture of. If I get my camera started there. Good. Okay. Sorry about that. Just took a glance at the chat. I don't know if anybody had tagged me on the chat, but if they had, my watch is apparently not informing me of that the way it normally would. Well, I see this starts with a blanket. Oh, these are cool blankets. I love these ones with the little knots tied in the ends, and that's beautiful. I love those. I don't know if they're roses. They're not. They're something. Oh, one. Here's one with monkeys that are all joined together like a barrel of monkeys. And here's one, that has Disney princesses on it, I think. These are the ones from Frozen, I believe. And then, hang on, we're getting to it. There is a note all the way on the opposite side of the box that I didn't open. We also have SpongeBob right there. That's very cute. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Okay. Oh, wow, this is a big cat. And it says, the note says, this letter is from Alley Cat Allies, Kitten Academy. So enjoy watching the kittens and faculty. Look forward to the 10 new kittens. Keep up the good work, Kay and Dan. Kay and Dan, thank you so much for sending these wonderful blankets. We're going to have a lot of use for a lot of blankets very soon. And I love, like I said, the style where you've taken the, this is like a polar fleece, I would call it. I don't know what you'd call it, like a polar fleece maybe. And then you've taken the two pieces of it and tied it together all the way around. So it's got kind of a really neat, fun border on it. And this polar fleece stuff is so soft. It's wonderful for little tiny kittens, and these will be excellent for using in the birthing box or in our... Loganberry, hey, knock it off, pal. You don't need to come in here. What do you even want? He probably wants the food. Kay and Dan, thank you so much for sending these blankets. Like I said, we're gonna go through a ton of blankets, and you didn't say specifically that these were for any particular cat, so I'm gonna feel free to use them around the Kitten Academy for all of our tiny kittens. This one's got to be my favorite. This is such a beautiful material. Oh, that's just gorgeous. Okay. Kay and Dan, these are great. Thank you very, very, very much. I saw that Lisa, I'll just respond to you on the stream. Lisa sent me a note saying, hey, why not take pictures of the addresses while you're putting the tape on before you even come in the room? And I'll tell you why I do it this way is because then the pictures are all in the same order that I opened them, which hopefully helps you know which picture was which box. But if you feel like you could do it without having that hint, then let me know later on. We'll work it out. But that's my reason for doing it in here, is that way then you know for sure which thing was which box. It's all in the same order that I took the pictures. Speaking of which,
here's what I found on the web.
Oh, come on, Google. Did I even talk to you? What do you mean, here's what you found on the web? Why would you do that to me? Okay. This I didn't even need to take a picture of because we've gotten plenty of stuff from this family before. So I'm sure that their address is already there for Lisa. But stick to the protocol. The address is there. I'll take the picture. I think these kids want a tissue pit, huh? Yeah, I'll give them a couple extras while we got it. This is like the poor man's version of the tissue pit. I mean, what isn't? Tissue pits are cheap anyway. Look at this, how sweet, from Benaya and Malka. Happy Catterday, Mr. A and Dr. DJ. If we heard correctly, Dr. DJ said she wanted some of these food mats for use at the Academy. If these mats are not enough, let us know. We'll be happy to send more. There may be a bit of a delay as we purchased all the store had in stock. Hugs to all. Love and prayers, Benaya and Malka. My goodness. Well, you didn't have to do that. That is so sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lucky 7 of these wonderful food mats. And actually, this is very handy, though. We've been using a rug back on the other side of this room, and somebody has decided that's a fun place to pee. This is much more pee resistant, so if that's going to continue to be an issue, this is definitely a good solution for it. Plus, I think it is about time for me to replace the food mat in the annex, which has started to get a little bit dirty. So this is fantastic. You really didn't have to do that. And if DJ says something like we should get some of those, she doesn't mean send us some of those. But this is really sweet of you to do anyway, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. We will use these for sure. That's wonderful. Okay, I'm going to take just a breather here and open my Diet Coke. I mean, my generic beverage. They still haven't sponsored us, so we've got this R2D2 sleeve. Waiting for that sponsorship, though. Okay. I got to check this camera angle, too. I got to make sure that this is visible to you guys, because this is too cute. All this noise going on behind me. There could be a better angle. Hang on. All right, let's try that and see how it goes. About as good as I can get, I think. Okay. This is a drop shipment from Amazon. Well, not from Amazon. I mean, you know what I mean. Of course you do. Oh, this is the second piece from Stacia. I wondered where this was. Now we know. This is, hey there, Mr. A, Dr. DJ, and all the fuzzies. Hope these things help out at the Academy. Excuse me. I also included a little something for the eventual tissue paper Thunderdome showdown. My best to you all, Stacia. And this is the part for the tissue paper Thunderdome showdown. It is 100 pieces of tissue paper. Even though we've got the sort of ghetto version of the tissue paper showdown going on right now, we will save this for when we're ready to do the real thing. Thank you very much, Stacia. This is wonderful. All right, put that over here. Now I don't know where to put this box. Normally I would just pile it on top of my box of stuff, but that box of stuff is full of kittens, so I guess I'll just put it behind me. We'll see where this goes. Oh my gosh, Loganberry, please stop. I don't know what you want, pal. I don't know. Oh, and Fable's there. They're sniffing each other. Fable's like, hey, that's my job. I'm the one that does that. Fable's making him stop. So cute. Take a picture of that address. And I hear some bells in here. Let's see what we got. There's a note that says, Hi, I was given your name by Perla's mom, one of your subscribers. Enclosed are various toys that Cream Puff and Coconut have rejected. I'm sending them to you so they can be used and loved by other kitties. Thank you. And this is from Carolyn. And Carolyn, I'll just, because she wrote to us and because she included her web address, I will share that with you. It says Carolyn is www.maryk.com/CarolynFrance. That's maryk.com/CarolynFrance. Very thoughtful of you, Carolyn, to have sent us these toys. That's why I heard bells, I guess. Oh, look at this. Wow. Your kitties have apparently rejected quite a lot of toys. Wow. So, we have a solution at our house for compliments of Roadrunner Pharmacy. That's really cute because we use Roadrunner Pharmacy. I guess everybody that has a cat has probably used Roadrunner Pharmacy at some point. They are a compounding pharmacy, I want to say in Arizona. And if your vet gives you a special prescription for something, Roadrunner Pharmacy might be the place to fill that and mail it to you or mail it to your vet. They compound medications with stuff like chicken and tuna so that the cats will enjoy it more. Very sweet. And then we've got just an assortment of mice and balls, and this one's coming a little bit unraveled. We may not use that one, but the rest of these all look very cool. And then we've got another bag here with a whole bunch of mice and balls and cute stuff. Carolyn, this is very thoughtful of you. Thank you so much. We will definitely end up using all of these, almost all of these. And I was right in the middle of saying when I interrupted myself that we have something else that we do. When we get cat toys that cats reject, that one of our cats has rejected and decided they don't want to play with, we get more cats. It turns out that every time a cat rejects a toy, there's another cat that's going to be their favorite thing in the world. We've learned that over time. So, Carolyn France, as a cat expert, my advice to you is get more cats. Definitely, that's another way to deal with this same issue. But thank you very much. You've dealt with it in a wonderful way by sending us this stuff. So that's fantastic. Thank you. Okay. And thank you to Perla's mom for also sharing that, sharing us with Carolyn anyway. That's wonderful. I hope Carolyn's a fan now. Okay. Oh my. All right, there's a bunch of stuff in here. And a note. Oh, okay, cool, wow. Aw, too sweet. Okay, you can't really see it, but these are 4 packs of the Blue Buffalo Wilderness Soft Cat Treats. They're wonderful. And here is a giant box. Whoa, 2 giant boxes. Sorry, I thought that was 1 box, so I wasn't ready for it to come apart that way. Okay, 2 giant boxes of Greenies and Blue Buffalo Treats are a few of my Lacey's favorite things. Sharing my cat's good taste with stanza, prose, and meter. Love, Shell. Shell, you are so generous. As if the gift certificates weren't enough of a treat for these cats. Here you've also sent them literal treats. That's fantastic, and I'm sure the adopters will love that. These are also the good stuff. Blue is obviously very good, and the Greenies are loved by vets everywhere. Let's label this Prose, Stan, Meter. Perfect. Wow, I can't believe that Prose and Stanza and Meter that came to us as, like 3-4-month-old kittens already, the age that most kittens would be leaving us, that's when they get here, and they've got as much of an endowment as anybody. It's fantastic. You guys are all so amazing. All right, this is another box that came to us from our minion, Lisa. I think it came directly to us. Did she leave a note? She did, yes. The note says the same thing. 1 each for meter, prose, and stanza from your minion. Which, in this case, we have the Cat Dancer Rainbow Charmers. These are the ones I referred to last week as the Get-in-Shape Girl toys. If you are a child of the 80s like I am, you will remember the Get-in-Shape Girl commercials. And then we also have another bag of Churu, there's a separate note for that. Please divide among the bigger smalls. Okay, perfect. So that's our bag of Churu. That's wonderful. Lisa, thank you so much. We'll figure this out, okay, folks? All right, we're working on it. Thank you so much, Lisa. Okay, let me label this. Wow, so my closet, the endowment closet is going to be so full. I feel like I was just taking a picture of the endowment closet because it's already so full. And now we're just adding more and more to that. Okay. Not that please don't take that as a complaint. I am obviously not complaining, but that's going to be a very full closet. Also, that closet, Custard knows that closet, and he somehow knows when I'm headed to that closet. He will run for the closet door. When I open it, he runs in, and then he gets like wedged himself in, like behind all the boxes and stuff where I can't get to him. And sometimes he does it. He tries to be as stealthy as possible, and sometimes Custard actually gets in without me noticing, and then I close the closet and go away. And he's been trapped in there before for some time without me noticing. And then it comes to dinner time, and we're like, "Where's Custard?" From the endowment closet. So, anyway. Aw, look at this. This says, "Hello, these are my favorite toys to fetch. So bouncy. Please give one to faculty, one to Fable's Bables, others to anyone. With love, Vilya," who is the cat of Kiki / Custeroo's Spring on Discord. I assume it's Vilya, not Vilja. It could be either way, Vilja. That's Custeroo's Spring, who is Kiki on Discord, has sent this. Plus, there's another one that says, "Hello, this is my favorite Kiki toy. Please give to a mom cat who likes kicking. With love and whiskers, Vilya." Thank you so much. This does look like a great Kiki toy. These I have never seen before. I was kind of looking at these and trying to figure out what they are. So let's have a look. They are, oh wow, these do look pretty intense. Atomic rubber bouncing balls from Spot, which I think is the same brand that makes the springs that everybody likes so much. Wow, somebody likes this Kiki toy who's not even a mom. Ink is totally going for this thing. Ink, what are you doing? Biting it? Is this as good as my foot? It's just like a kicker rodeo for you? Can you get out of there? You're just gonna sit in the box now. Atomic rubber bouncing balls. These look pretty epic, actually. And you did say one to the faculty, one to Fable's Fables, etc., etc. So I'm just going to open one right now, and I want to see how bouncy. Look at that. Ink is really going for that kickaroo. All right. This is probably just going to take off and get lost, but I want to see if anybody's watching when I do this. Ink is preoccupied. You're preoccupied. Are you too small for this kind of fun? Let's see if you can watch this. Okay, watch. I like that. They bounce in weird directions because they're sort of knobby. I'm going to put this one in my pocket because I want to see how the faculty respond to this one later. So I'm just going to put it right up here. That way I don't forget it. Vilya / Vilja. I'm really not sure which one it's supposed to be. Thank you so much. These are really cool. And Ink, as much as you like that kicker, it is not for you. So I would suggest that you give that back to me, pal. That's prose, stanza, and meter. That's all prose, stanza, and meter. Well, now I don't know where to put these. Okay, I guess I'll put them right back where they came from. Ink. That's really cute, pal. I guess I'll let you play with it for a few minutes. What's it going to hurt, right? For now, I'm going to label this box Fable's Bables. And then we'll figure it out from there later on. Vilja, thank you so much. Custeroo's Spring on Discord. Thank you. This is cute too. Okay, let's see. There's a note here. 2 notes. Hang on, checking the notes. Aww. Okay, so one of these says, "Hi, Mr. A, DJ, and all the furries. This bag is for Stanza's endowment. Thank you so much for everything you do to prepare the little ones for their future forever homes. from Pepper Simba on Discord, Pepper Simba. And then there's a second note that says the exact same thing except for Meter's endowment. Pepper Simba, thank you so much. Another awesome endowment bag for Stanza and for Meter. And I see these are the same bag I went through earlier in the show that has the tunnel and it's got the silver vine and the fish and all that wonderful stuff in it. So one for Stan and one for Meter. That's awesome. It makes me wonder where I put the first one. Did that get into the endowment stuff the way it was supposed to? I guess it did. It must have. Okay. So this is Stan and Meter. I will label this appropriately. That seems like a really great collection of stuff. And I especially love the fact that it includes a little bit of silver vine. I hope Stan and Meter will appreciate that the ways that the faculty does. And the mom cats also. Oh, they go nuts for that stuff. Oh, I see. We have arrived at box 1 of 2. Box 1 of 2 and box 2 of 2. This has an address on it, so let's get that picture for Lisa. Oh, this is a familiar name. Okay. And a familiar address, actually. I'm sure this is already in our mailbag log from previous mailbags. But let's get this opened up. Perfect. Box 1 of 2. Here we go. With a note right on top. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff going on in here. I don't know what this is. Oh! I do know what this is. Some of it, anyway. Good morning, Kitten Academy. The first 2 boxes of 2 shipments, please use the various kitten collars. There are 3 different types. All can be cut to size and are kitten safe. The collars with shapes are for the newborn litters to tell the kittens apart. Rescue uses these up to 2 weeks of age. I've included enrichment boxes for endowments. One for Fable and her kids, Prose and Meter, and last but not least, Stan's. Verse and her unborn kittens will have boxes at a later date. With 2 active rooms, I've sent another fringe tunnel and arch. Please deploy these in the room for Fable and her kittens and use the other as the tunnel and arch for Verse and her newborns. I will send another as we may need more than one for 9 or more kittens. Box 2 of 2, enrichment eggs. Please put temptation treats in the eggs. The cats, kittens will bat them around and break open the eggs to get the treats inside. There are enough with holes to include in all the endowment boxes. I have enough as well to give to the faculty to play with. All of the yellow ones do not have holes. The rest of the colors have at least 7 eggs with holes, and the rest are solid eggs. I will send more if needed. Mr. A, please check the collars I put in the box. I'm making breakaway collars, but I need the correct size. Please let me know if the red or white works best for the kittens and what would work best for the 3-month-old. With much love, _kitten. We've also got a printed out, appears to be feeding chart. That's an interesting idea. It says what time the kitten was fed, which kitten it is, what time they were fed, how many ounces, and how many minutes. That's interesting. I'll probably make an electronic spreadsheet, but that's a good idea. I've never seen a feeding chart before, so that seems like a clever way to do things. Okay, this says, not breakaway collars, used for test of length only, not for everyday use. New collars will be breakaway and have square loops to keep the size of the collars contained. White, try on the 3-month-old, will have KA stitched into them if they work and will be breakaway. Red, try on Fable's tails and see if they work. I'll send that size as well, and they will be breakaway. Okay, well, we'll try those out and see how they fit for you. Now, there's more. Okay. Here we have, an envelope of so-called Rescue Kitten Breeder Newborn Collars. And I recognize what these are. They are Mylar, like the wristbands that you might wear to get into a concert or something. Maybe that's actually what they are. I don't know. That's a cool idea. I still worry about it a little bit though, because that Mylar, as you know, it's virtually indestructible. Especially if you've ever been to a concert and they put one of those Mylar, wristbands on you, and then you go home and you try to pull it off, and you can't pull it off. You cannot pull it off. You eventually got to get it like scissors or knife or something, right? Now, I know little newborn kittens probably aren't ever going to get into a situation where that's going to be a problem for them. It's hard to imagine, but I still worry about it. So I don't know. We'll see. I might give those a try. It's a very good idea. I think it's a very clever way to do it. So I like that quite a bit. We'll see how it goes. Let's not count our kittens before they hatch, which is what kittens do, right? So here we have a Playtime Cat Scratch board toy, which is the self-petting arch right there. Here we have more of your enrichment boxes. I love these things. They're little Rubbermaid boxes where you've cut holes in them, and I love the way that you've made the holes all nice and smooth too, so that nobody's going to get like cut or poked by them. Fantastic. And then each one has a few little cat toys in it, so that the cat can reach through the holes and play with them. We included these in all of our last set of endowment boxes. They're such a clever and easy toy to make, too. It's something that you guys can make for your cat at home. And here you've sent us an entire stack, 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 7 of those. On top of that, we have this is that weird tunnel with the fringe on it. And you sent this for us to put in the room, so I'm excited to try that. Smarty Cat Fringe Frenzy. It's a tunnel that's got a section that's like a spring that's got fringe on it and stuff. I'm really curious to see how the cats like that, because when I first saw that, I thought that was really interesting. Here we have Royal Canin Mother and Baby Cat Wet Food, 4 cans, very useful, super practical. Obviously exactly what we feed here, so that is going to go over very well. Oh my! Here we have an entire bag of like real collars. These are elastic collars that apparently can be cut to length. There's no they just hold in place, so you can cut them to any size, and they are in a super variety of colors. That's a cool idea, having collars that can be cut to length. I like that quite a bit too. I'm curious to see how easy these are to pull off if the cat gets into a tough circumstance. You know, we're big fans of the breakaway collars, but if they're elastic, you would think that the cat could probably pull it over their head if they had to, maybe. I'll check them out. And here, another set, a different kind of, these ones are not elastic. Oh, they just have a little elastic bit at the end that are also, they look like they should be something you could cut to length, but I don't think you can for these because the ends are all nicely finished. So if you were to cut them off, that wouldn't be the case anymore, would it? But they are infinitely adjustable, which is just as good, I assume. I see how that works. Pretty solid. Very cute. They each have little decorations on them, so these are the fancy collars. Very cool. The Kitten, thank you so much. Wow, you sent a ton of collars. I was like, this is going to keep us in collars forever. Oh, I'm going to sneeze too. Hang on. Excuse me. Ooh, I had to get that out. Wow, so you've really been thinking about the collar issue that we're going to have once we get 10 kittens in, and the terrible possibility that those 10 kittens could all be identical. And then what do? Who knows? Can I leave one of these out in the room for these kids to try? Let's maybe this one. We'll try this. I'm going to leave your tunnel out too, so we can deploy that for sure. So I'm just going to leave those right out here. We'll put those out after a little bit. Okay. And all of that was box 1 of 2. So that's going to be even more interesting. Let's see where we go from here. Hang on. I'm a little bit nervous, like I said, about some of these collars and how easy they would be to get off if the kitten gets caught on something or gets their hand, looped through it or something. But like I said, we'll give them all a little better look and evaluation. We'll check it all out. Okay, that's box 1 of 2. So let's dive into. Oh, I think this is kind of our last box, but we've got the big box to open. But I think the big box just has 2 more of the giant cheeses in it. But we'll see. Right, the Kitten. What is all of this? What is all of this? Oh, these are the eggs you were talking about. What another brilliant idea for a cat toy. So you've sent Temptations in the creamy dairy flavor and the seafood medley flavor. And then the eggs you were talking about are like DIY Easter eggs. Let's see here. Let me see. I see some of them. I'm trying to figure this out. Okay. Here we go. Wow, this is a lot of little eggs. What a cute idea. I don't know that a kitten is going to be able to get this open, but I bet one of our cats could. And what you've got here is a little plastic egg, and you've cut holes into some of them, and the holes are way too small for a treat to fit through, so I think the idea there is to let the cat smell it so they know there's something in there, and they can attack it until they start to get it open. That's a pretty fun idea. I'm excited to try that out with the faculty. And you have sent us a lifetime supply of said eggs. That is a lot of eggs. My goodness. Look at that in all the various pastel and beautiful colors. That's awesome. Thank you so much. That's a fun idea, too. I love these ideas that you have for sort of simple, do-it-yourself cat toys between the eggs and the enrichment boxes, as you call them. Very cool ideas. Thank you very much, the Kitten. And I'm excited to see what the faculty is going to do with those eggs. And we'll try one on the kittens, too. I'm skeptical that they're going to be able to pop one of those suckers open. We'll see. Maybe they can. Here we've got a Parchment is getting into that enrichment box and wants to get the toys out. You going to be able to do it, Parchy? You didn't give up already, did you? Oh, there's fun toys in there. Okay. The Kitten, that's really fun stuff. Thank you so much. That towel, by the way, I'm excited to get that out too. Okay, we are down to the last box. And let's just pop it open and make sure that there's no secret surprises in there. Oh, that's a big one too. Exactly what we expected. Because these Amazon has packed these in boxes that take up so much space, I'm going to take these both out and just store them the way they are in their own boxes. Wow, this is so cool, Lisa. Thank you so much for sending something. Like I said, it's really thoughtful of you to consider how shy these kittens can be and how much they're probably going to value having something that's this familiar to them in their new homes. That's wonderful. I see Ink has really gone for that enrichment box. In fact, flipped it over. Here's an idea. Maybe having holes on both sides of the enrichment box would be an idea for the kitten. That way, if they do flip them over, it's still just as fun, right? Okay. Oh, my legs, my joints, oh, my age, it's all showing. Okay. went through a mailbag. That was a heck of a mailbag, too. You guys are all wonderful, and I think it's great just the outpouring of stuff for Stan and Meter and Pros. I feel like they've got plenty from you guys now, though. That's really cool. Their adopters are going to be very lucky people, and they're such sweet kittens, too. So I hope all three of them find their home soon. Oh, somebody really likes that little enrichment box, Ink. Ink's going to figure out how to get those balls out. He's sure of it. She's sure of it. I keep wanting to call Ink a he still. Not right. Hi, Barchi. Okay, all right. I got to get all this stuff out of here. I got to do it. Thank you again, everybody. Up and at 'em. I gotta move that camera back so in case you guys can't see this too well. It's all worth seeing. Oh, okay, yes. Good job. Okay, well, this is going to be a trick. Let's see. Triangle-shaped boxes are so weird. They're really strange. Alright, can I carry all three of these at once, you think? We're going to try it. We're going to try it. Okay, here we go. Watch out, kids. leave out box 1 of 2 because that's got homework in it for me. Checking all those collars and stuff. I'll take this churro and this food, stash it right in here. Too smart. Buster, you may not be welcome in here, pal. I guess you are. That's good that you don't mind. You're a good girl, babes. I mind though, Custard. The food's not for you. Fable's the first mom cat that we've had in a very long time who is totally cool with the faculty coming in here and hanging out with her kittens. It's been I can't even remember the last mom cat that was okay with that. Even most of the mom cats that are the cool ones were uncool when it came to letting the faculty come in here, you know? Kids don't have a tunnel yet, and I gotta see what this tunnel's like. Let's check it out. It does look tiny, like a kitten-sized tunnel. That's good. Oh, it is. It's very tiny. Wow. If you have a regular-sized cat, I don't know that I can recommend this. But it does look just right for a kitten size and very unique. Oh, look at that. It's got this end that's like a tunnel, and then this end that's like a giant springy thing, bob. Oh, and it's got upvotes on it too. Interesting. I'm going to put it in the traditional spot for our tunnels. I want this part to have something in it. This is more like a bag than a tunnel on this end. It's not. I want it to have like a spring that runs through it like the other tunnels do so that it stays up, you know? Interesting. We'll see. Here, I'll just put it out here when it's tiny. See what the kitties think. everything taken care of for now. I'll get to those collar tests later on. These back out. There we go. Over here for the moment, make some room for that box of mostly collars. Sit right there for now. Good. Not only do we have to, we have 10 kittens on the way, and 6 here, plus 2 mom cats, plus the faculty, and all the stuff that people have mentioned already that we're going to have to deal with as a result of all that. But something we didn't consider is how much more space we're going to need for endowments for all that stuff. Well, it looks like the tiny tunnel was kitten approved at least. Got that going for it, which is nice. They are digging it. I think you can see it probably is not going to work as the same kind of toy for a big cat, though. Like the cheese, I think it's one of those things you got to have a kitten if you're really going to appreciate it. Okay, that is all the stuff out of the room, actually, so I'm going to shut down the archive now. Thank you so much for joining us today for Mailbag and for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you are if you are watching live, of course, you can keep right on watching, but if you're watching this next week or later on the archive, then feel free to check in on the regular Kitten Academy live stream and see how these kids are doing right now. And then come back here and let me know. So tell me how it's going in the future. Do we have 10 new kittens this time next week? We might. We very well might. That's about the time I think that we're going to get our 10 new kittens, actually. I think if they get delivered next Friday or Saturday, that would be my prediction. But, I could be wrong. They could be here a little bit earlier. They could be here a little bit later. Who knows? All right. Thanks, people watching on the archive. Thank you. Bye-bye.